On December 10, 2025, the University of Michigan fired Sherone Moore after an internal investigation concluded he had engaged in an inappropriate romantic relationship with a staff member, a violation of the university policy which was included in his contract. Because he was fired for the clause being, you know, copyright infringement basically. Well, not copyright infringement, but it was an infringement of the contract. His multi-million-dollar contract will not be bought out, meaning that money he was entitled to, he's no longer entitled to because he avoided the contract. What happened? Hours after the firing, Moore reportedly went to the home of the woman he was involved with after she ended their relationship and informed the university. Police alleged Moore broke into her apartment without permission, threatened to self-harm himself while holding a kitchen utensil, more likely knives or some kitchen scissors, and engaged in behavior described as stalking. A 911 dispatcher reportedly captured the situation, including claims that the woman said he's been stalking her for months. Which doesn't make sense. If y'all were romantically involved, how was he stalking you for months? So with all that being said, Moore was taken into custody and booked into the Washington, I don't know how to say that, Washtenaw County Jail, and facing several charges, including felony third-degree home invasion, misdemeanor stalking, misdemeanor breaking and entering, and his bond was set at $25,000, with conditions as of no contact with the alleged victim, GPS monitoring, and required for mental health treatment and evaluation. He appeared in virtual court and is scheduled a further hearing in January 2026. Moore Jr. has already seen trouble earlier this year with the University of Michigan. Michigan was facing penalties from the NCAA for sign stealing scandal, which included suspension for Moore, large fines to the university, and national scrutiny of Michigan's program and integrity. So I got a timetable, but before I get to the timetable, money. How did this hit your radar?
I was just chilling one day and I seen us. It just popped up like Michigan fired a head coach. I'm like, okay, and then it started popping all up on social media about everything. I'm gonna say there are certain things I learned about him. He was the first black coach in Michigan history.
He fucked it up for everybody.
Yes. Do you want me to break down the other stuff that I found out regarding it?
Yeah,
But
go ahead.
like I said,
Before
I
you
seen
say
it
it
all on
too,
social
I
media.
just think this is the issue that we have. He knows black coaches already start with a strike. And now because you end up with this foolishness, we might not ever see another black head coach in Michigan until we 55, money.
Maybe never, bro. Here's some things you probably didn't know. You know, the woman he had the affair with, he had ordered her a Plan B. They say he ordered her a Plan B, and they said that he had her get an abortion.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh, by the way, for everybody, the Michigan head coach has a wife and 3 kids. And they've been together since 2015, so they've been together about 10 years. So I'll say the youngest, most of the kids are probably under 10.
Yes.
10 and under is probably the age range. So I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this man lost it all, bro. He lost his contract. He probably lost his family. And he lost his
Yeah.
freedom.
I'm pretty sure he lost.
You
To the
good.
viewers at home, we probably got some pro-black people that's watching right now. His wife was white, so I know because I've been seeing the woman he had the affair with. I've been seeing her picture getting tossed out there. His wife was white as well, and he cheated on his wife with a white woman. So we don't need to go to the race things. Even though, speaking of race, Jamel Hill has used the incident to spark discussion about racial disparities and how black coaches are treated compared to their white peers, which is true. That was something I just was talking about. But we know that already, regardless of the situation, we know that it's a strike being a black coach before you even step in the door. So with that being said, you being at this prestigious school, considered one of the few 5-star schools in the country, you can't go in there and fuck it up for everybody. It's unacceptable. I just don't understand, if you're not happy in your marriage, then divorce your wife. Divorce happen all the time. Can divorces get messy? Yes, they can. Can it get extremely expensive? Yes, it can. But that's better than you losing your job, turning into a stalker over this woman who, what's crazy, money? She probably ended it because she wanted him to divorce his wife. Like, hey, listen, we're gonna be together. I can't keep doing the secret thing. She did it for however long they did it, but she's like, I can't be a secret no more. Either you leave her and we be together, or I'm done with you. And he's like, oh, I can't leave my wife. And I'm assuming,
Think
I don't
about
know this
this,
for sure,
Jay.
but this is my assumption. What's up?
Think about this. So your contract is terminated, right? You're probably gonna lose half because your wife probably gonna leave and take half, and then you're
And your
probably gonna have to
infidelity
pay
is
out this.
public knowledge too, so you can't fight that in
Yes,
court. You're gonna lose that in court.
yes, and you probably gonna have to pay this woman off.
So she's gonna get alimony. She's gonna get child support. She's gonna get half of everything. And then she comes out looking like this sweet lady to whoever she starts dating, whenever she starts dating again, to the general public because she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, and think about this, Jay. The mistress gonna get paid off. He gonna have to
Oh
probably
yeah.
pay her some type of damages. So whatever he made, they said he's made what 6 million per year for the past 2 years. So 12 million. At best, he's gonna have at the taxes. He probably has what 6 million. We're gonna do hypothetically six
Hmm.
million. So after this, you're gonna probably have three, and then you're probably gonna have to pay old girl a mill. So you're gonna have 2 million left. We're just doing hypotheticals. We don't know all the tax laws in Michigan and all that stuff. We're just doing hypotheticals.
And another thing too, has she been released from duties as well, or she still has her job at Michigan?
I haven't seen that she was fired, but I'm gonna just be real. The next coach is gonna more than likely fire her
I
because
wouldn't want that energy around for the simple
yeah,
fact of is it, if I decide to keep, for example, let's say you're one of Moore's assistant, right? Money, you're one of his assistant coaches.
hmm
This whole thing hits the fan, and I know your personality. You are a very supportive and loyal man, right? So
hmm
regardless, Sherone was wrong. We're not saying he's not wrong, but Money is the type of
hmm
person he's still gonna support his friend and his peer. So even though he was wrong, what he did was wrong, he's still gonna support him. So when he see her, he's gonna look at her like, that's the girl that got my boy fired. Regardless of his missteps, he's gonna see it as she's the reason he got fired. You can't have her in the facilities anymore. Y'all gonna have to, what's to do? Buy her out. But you
Hey,
gonna,
hey,
yeah.
Jay, here's something that I failed to mention to everybody. Her salary went up from like what 50 to 60 something thousand to 90,000 when he became the coach too, which is ridiculous.
So he was having this
He
affair with
bumped
this
her
woman
money up
back when he
too.
was an assistant.
I don't. He might have, but I don't know the whole situation. I just know that when he became head coach, her salary went up.
Wow. So I got a little timetable you of what's happened over the past couple days. So December 8th, the woman ended a relationship and reported to the university officials, which something had to have happened, money, because I've
Jay,
heard stories of, hmm,
here's what I heard. I heard that she ended it, and he kept calling her and texting her and all that stuff, and then that's why she went to the university.
my question is, what happened for her to end the relationship? That's the
Yeah.
answers we haven't gotten yet. Something had to have happened because before you were fine with it. You were fine with everything you were partaking in. Then all of a sudden you're like, this ain't working for you no more. Something happened. Something happened, and that's when he lost it too. He was like, which I think part of the reason why he acted the way he did was paranoia because he's like, yo, my life could truly fall apart. So he overreacted to the situation because she probably said, now granted, I don't know how trustworthy this woman is. He knows it better than you and I. So she probably said, hey, we're done. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm done with you. And either he couldn't take her leaving him, or he was paranoid that she's going to report it, or a combination of both, which led to him stalking her and doing all this crazy stuff, which led to her telling these people, which led to December 10th, Morris fired because Morris fired for the cause in the contract by the University of Michigan. Hours later, he was arrested following the apartment incident, then taken to jail. So from December 11th through December 12th, somewhere in that time frame, Morris formally arraigned and charged, and his public and media reaction unfold. And his next scheduled court hearing is January 22nd, 2026.
Let me ask you this: What do you think he's going to be doing for the rest of his life? Because I doubt he's going to get another coaching job.
Oh man, he'd be probably coaching Pop Warner in New Arkansas in Alaska.
You gonna be coaching in Alaska, bro.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Your life
Hey,
changed in a
hey
matter of
Jay,
5 days.
you have to write down. Do you have to write down? You know how you check the box? Have you been convicted of a felony? They're gonna tell them don't even
Oh
check the box.
yeah.
We seen it on the news. We already seen. We seen it on the news, bro. We already know.
And then another thing too is like you gonna have to get a real job. And then you know how people is. He gonna come in for that interview. It's gonna be bad, bro. It's gonna be bad, bro. What are the odds of him getting another coaching job? Even if he doesn't want to be like he's like, hey, I just want to coach the linebackers. Maybe a college like a D3 school, but even then, D3 schools are smaller than D1. So a smaller school means a smaller campus. Coming from a guy who went to a small school, I can tell you, everybody knows everybody, and when everybody knows your business. So the moment he steps on that campus, you know they hired that guy from Michigan, right? Like, I don't know, man. You might be right. He might can never get a job again, bro. He may can never get a job again. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Like I'm trying to think of every possible outcome of him getting another coaching job. Cause look at Gruden. Gruden got fired from emails from 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So if he got fired from emails from 15 years ago, you think to get this nigga a job for something from 6 months ago? That nigga's gonna be in the unemployment line. It's tough. It's tough.
Oh man.
That's tough.
Hey, my name is. His name is gonna be like, hey, my name is Sherone Moore. Target. That's what he gonna be doing next time.
Oh my goodness,
He
bro.
gonna be. Hey, Jay, he got to work at Home Depot. You know, that's his next thing, bro. Because he can't. Where else can you work? You can't be a coach no more.
And then if he's convicted, money, he's gonna be a felony, which is even harder to get a job with a felony.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, bro. And he
He
got
gonna run his
kids
whole
too.
life.
And then let's say let's say his wife has a heart of gold and she's like, "Look, you fucked up, but I'll take you back." Right? I don't know, bro. I think that's gonna turn to some weird stuff, bro. Because then what
she
is she?
basically can hold it over your head the rest of the
Yeah, she
marriage.
can hold over his head. She can turn the marriage into an open marriage. Like, where are you going? I'm going out with Jerome. This is the third time this week. Yes, it's the third time I'm going out with Jerome. He's gonna blow my back out, and you're gonna sit here and watch the kids, and I'll be back.
What would you do if she told you that, bruh? I gotta just leave, bro.
Yeah, it was man. I can't do it, bro. It would just be over at that point. In the matter of 5 days, this man's life has fell apart.
I told you he lost it all, bro.
He lost it all.
Hey, Jay, you know how you crash out in GTA? He did that in real life.
In real life. And he made it worse. Like, yeah, you got fired, and I don't know how much details they released initially when he got fired, because they could have just like, oh, we're terminating him for breach of contract. He could have asked Mrs. like, hey, can we keep this under the wraps? Anything could have happened, but for you to crash out, go to this girl's house, break in, and you stand in her kitchen talk about something, I'm gonna kill myself. It don't work, bro. It don't work, bro. It don't work, bro.
Hey, Jay, I'm gonna just say this, bro. If he just got fired for conduct with assistant, he could have potentially got another
He
job. Look at the
100% could have
Houston
got a job.
coach.
Look at Ime Udoka.
Yeah, that's what happened with him. He got it, and he got a new job. You know, the Michigan coach could have got another D1 school that was
100%.
struggling.
USF
But
would have
now
took him.
you
They're
ain't getting
terrible.
nothing. Yeah, Brian Hartline, the new USF coach.
Oh
right?
yeah, I heard about that. How you feel about that?
Yeah.
Since we brought it up.
I love it, bruh. You know, Miami
I'm
Dolphin
about to say
former.
he was coaching there first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he was coaching at Miami. He
Yep.
was a receiver coach. And Brian Hartline
Yeah.
was a good
So
receiver back in his time. So he
yes.
was a good receiver. I heard good things about him as a coach. So I'm really wishing him the best down there at USF.
And the Bucks receiver, Abuka showed love to him.
Yeah,
Cause you know he was the Ohio State wide
yeah,
receiver
he was there
coach
for a
too.
while.
Yeah, so like we said, Jay, the situation the guy put himself in is a situation where a 39-year-old man should never be in. Like you are an educated black man. You need to carry yourself that way. He could have just accepted him getting fired and, you know, found another job.
Yes,
You could find another job. He
easily.
probably would have got divorced, possibly. She probably would have left it alone. We don't know. But
That
the
would have been the
fact that
end
you
of it.
crashed
Your
out,
wife leaves you, unfortunately, but hey, you made bad choices. You made bad choices, and it came to light. So your wife divorced you. You move on to another school, probably be a DC again, probably be a DC for 2 or 3 years. Then you get another opportunity, or you could have went to a lower tier school, a D1 school somewhere, and still got an opportunity like a FAU. You think FAU wouldn't take him as a head coach,
yeah,
or Tennessee State or
possibly.
Texas State?
Yeah, possibly. And now you're spent you're he's probably gonna get how many years, at least 1 to 2 years at least in jail. We're just saying we don't know what how many years those counts and how many counts he's gonna be tried of those. So we're gonna just estimate 1 to 2 years. He might be to get off with probation, but still,
I'm curious. I know we're in a different time because we have a president who's a convicted felon, but has there ever been a convicted felon
no.
coaching the NFL? Michael Vick is the first convicted felon to coach in D1 football, and he
But
just
Michael
got
Vick's
that job
situation,
last year, money.
Michael Vick's situation
I
different.
agree. I
They call
totally
it what
agree
it
with you.
is.
I totally agree with you. 100%, completely different. But unfortunately, he is a convicted felon.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll say we're not going to go too much into it. But Vic's was due to his family. That's why
Correct.
he got the opportunity. This guy,
That was him. That's all you, big dog.
hey Jay, you gotta say that this man got mental issues, bro.
Yeah. Cause you skipped a lot of steps. You skipped a lot of like most people. I don't want to say most people. I would say anyone that's to that point.
Normal.
Normal functioning human beings who have been to that point. Like money, if he would have went to that girl house and beat her up, then it's like that's not cool. But that's the reaction you get. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what he did. He went to her house to talk about something. I'm gonna kill myself. And it's like, oh man.
No. He went to a house and broke in.
Yes, he broke in. It's all bad. It's like it reminds me of this meme. I don't know if I can find it. If I can, I'll put it in the video. But it was a meme, and it's like how toxic is your girlfriend? And then she's like, "You always saying that. If you don't want to be with me no more, don't say you don't want to be with me." And he texts back, "I don't want to be with you no more." And then she responds, "You don't want to be with me? I'm gonna kill myself."
Hey Jay, hey Jay, I sent something on Facebook that the girl was like, "If you lose to Ohio State, I'm gonna tell all our business." It was like a meme somebody made, man. I'm like, people cold blooded,
Oh
man.
man, this is bad, bro.
Yeah.
This reminds me of. Do you remember that scandal with the police department?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of.
No, that was way bigger, bro. That were multiple police officers,
That
bro.
was insane. That whole thing was insane. The reason why I
Yeah.
said it reminds me of that money because people who don't watch sports are hearing about it.
Yes.
So it's taking on its own entity and growing legs, and this is getting hairy. No pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah.